How you doing, YouTube? Mountain Master Beer Reviews, back to another review. Kind of excited about this one, to be perfectly honest with you. We have Boulevard Brewing Saison Brett. Why am I excited about this? There's a lot of really good, readily available beers out there in the market. Shelfies, as I put them, get a bad kind of rap when it comes to the beer world. Well, today's beer world. So many people are so excited about the most innovative, most newest, most unattainable thing. And it's pretty much kind of sets the market to what's good or what's not. But there's some really amazing, fantastical, other words that I can make up. Beers that really kind of pluck the heartstrings, at least for me. And Tank 7 from Boulevard is one of them. I think it is world class. I think it's one of the better, not just American-born Saison, one of the best in the world. It just does me proper so many times. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've kind of pick and chose that beer as being my kind of, barbecue beer, outdoor beer, whatever you want to call it kind of beer. But I've never had this one. And this is Boulevard Brewing's. Basically, they're taking their Tank 7 and giving it the whole Brett treatment. Kind of makes me kind of excited, to be perfectly honest with you. So, let's dive in. As far as what it says in here, it says Saison Brett. It's a dry hopped farmhouse ale with Brettanomyces, so you can get a little extra hopping, a little bit of Brett on top of that Tank 7. On the back here, we say it's based on our beloved Tank 7. It's an astonishing Saison, very modest too. Is assertively dry hopped with Amarillo, Calypso, and Citra hops, then bottle conditioned with Brettanomyces, a strain of wild yeast that imparts a distinctive earthy quality. Warm cellared for 3 months. The Brett character is deliciously apparent on release, but it's just getting started. 8.5% alcohol by volume, and this was like lot number 2418-2. I don't know what that means. Okay, it's the Best By date. It's January 2020. I have no idea what that means either. I'm assuming they put a 2-year Best By date on this. I got this about a month ago. It actually came from Boulevard. Thank you very much, guys. And I'm assuming they're basically putting 2 years on this. So I'm assuming January, February, March, April, May, June. We're in June now. So you're almost looking at 6 months on this beer. And that'd be that. Label-wise, it's nice. It's pretty much Boulevard's standard fare as far as their labels go. But it has that kind of Tank 7 feel to it. And it's a nice 750 format, which you don't see it in a ton nowadays. A lot of people kind of eschew that, go for the 375 or the 500 milliliter. But yeah, I'm still a big fan of 750, because a couple different reasons. If it's good, you have more. That's a nice reason. I'm trying to pour this as gentle as I can because Tank 7 plus Brett, probably going to have a big head on it. But also, it's meant to be shared. Beer is meant to be shared, meant to be, a community thing. So, there we go. What do we have here? 2 fingers. Super tight compact bubbles, nice creaminess top to it, and it's just got a soft haze to it. More of a kind of a cold haze. You get a little, you get a little bit of haziness in there, but most parts, it's pretty much clear. Soft carbonation, as you can see on camera, hopefully. And, yeah, she's pretty. She looks like Tank 7, albeit a little bit clearer and a little bit darker. So you're talking about probably a little bit darker from the added time and the added Brett kind of just churning and making that malt and everything kind of, here's a word, coagulating. Doesn't even make sense. Everything coming together. Beers tend to get a little bit darker with time, is what I'm trying to say. And also, it's a little bit clearer, from what I remember. Probably everything dropping out a little bit more. It's basically what I'm trying to say. Let's get a nose on her. Yeah, I mean, honestly, she smells more soft Belgian Saison. Actually, retract that. So, smells more soft Belgian hopped ale than Saison. You're dropping out a lot of that funky, banana-y kind of Belgian Saison-y kind of esteriness for more of a soft hoppiness and a soft malty sweetness. there's a soft, nice, piney, slightly bittering, slightly like almost like a little bit of tropical fruit in that, to be perfectly honest with you. But it's soft. It's very soft. Nothing too crazy. She smells nice, but she smells distinctly different than the Tank 7 I've grown to love over the past several years. That's not a bad thing. So it's citrus leaning. So that makes me kind of think, okay, are the hops bringing that citrus? Is the Brett bringing that citrus? I think it's a little bit of both. Then you're getting kind of Brett C vibes, along with a little bit of kind of hoppy goodness vibes. But you're dropping out a lot of that kind of peppery spiciness and things that kind of make Tank 7 kind of sing for me. Not a bad thing, but yeah, it smells good. It smells different, but smells good. I'm just going to dive in, see what she's got. Cheers. I like that. I like it. There's going to be a lot of words, so buckle up. I like it. It's nice. It's got a nice dryness to it. The yeast comes off nice. They talk about letting it sit. It almost has like a dry oak tannin vibe to it, so I don't know if they let it sit for 3 months in a oak barrel. Doesn't say that on there, but it kind of gives me a bit of kind of spicy, kind of oakiness to it. Now that spiciness can be coming from the original Saison. It's a different kind of spiciness than from what I remember Tank 7 giving me, though. The hops are present. Again, that's probably a portion of the spiciness. It gives a little bit of fruitiness to it, a little bit of kind of palate-smacking bitterness to it, also. Nice mouthfeel, nothing too crazy. I think I'm running at the end. I don't think I have much else to give here. It's more spicy than anything else. I think you're getting that from the yeast. I think you're getting that from the hops. But I also think you're getting a little bit of Brett C from that kind of yeasty Brett Tannemyces kind of strain going on in there. And it's got a nice mouthfeel. But here's the kicker. You took one of my king shit of fuck mountain beers, especially when it comes to kind of Saison, and you threw Brett in it, and you dry hopped it, and you tweaked it, and you fucked with it, which is beautiful. I love when people are creative and try to do different things. It's not a better beer. It's not better than its base. Is it a negative? No. And that's probably the reason why I'm trying to explain this so, at least in my eyes, trying to explain it as much as I can. It's a fun beer. It's a tasty beer. I like it. I dig it. It's not better than what its base is. But I'm not bummed that they took the chance they took throwing the Brett in there, throwing the hops in there, trying to tweak it, trying to mess with it, trying to do different things. That is the kind of, soul, the inspiration, the things that I love about beer so much is that people try to do different things. People try to be creative, and you never want to curb that. So, it's tasty. I like it. I think it's fun. It's a little bit too heavy-handed on the spicy, herbally twin things. Not so much Saison. The Brett, while giving me, I think, a little bit of citrus, doesn't come through as much as I hoped it would. But at the same time, I think it's fun. I think Tank 7's a much better beer. But at the same time, if you said, okay, keep plugging along, keep trying different things, keep doing different things, whether it be with beers I love or beers that I've never had, I want that. I want that kind of creative drive. I want somebody to tweak. I want somebody to fuck with. I want somebody to, not for the sake of just being weird, but strive to expand and accelerate and just be creative. Lacking words on that one, but so it's a weird thing because I like Tank 7 better, but I like this as much because it's them trying different things, trying to fuck with things. I love Boulevard. I love the things they do with their beers. Sure, they've had misses for me. That hopped up porter, obscure, something like that, did not land for me. But they did that kind of three-way Creature Comforts, Arizona Wilderness, lager, aged in barrel kind of thing that really kind of turned me on. So to do things, to try different things. It's the reason why I love Hot Butcher for the World. It's the reason why I love Bond Place. It's the reason why I love a lot of breweries, is not just trying to be weird. There's a lot of breweries out there just trying to be weird for a weird sake. It's more of a creative drive and try to push the envelope in a thoughtful, progressive way. I think that's what this is. I think it didn't land above what Tank 7 is, but at the same time, I have no problem with that. Cut to the chase. Is this one of the better Saison that I've had as of late? It still is. I mean, I've had some pretty good ones. I still think it's fantastic. I just like Tank 7 better. Value and availability, it's Boulevard. Chances are you're going to see this at a really awesome price point. If you are in our footprint, chances are you're going to see it regardless. And I'll leave you with, if you like what, will you like this? If you like Saison, if you like hops, if you like Brett, but all on the kind of more gentle scale, because it's not going to give you a showy portion of each one of those bits and pieces, but it's going to give you fun stuff. Fun is good. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. Type that in the Google. See me doing the whole podcasting stuff. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice Saison right now. Try hopped or otherwise. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.